It's all about blocks, right?
Yeah.
Every day, at least 2 or 3 blocks have got launched, right from Monday till even till Friday. Like even yesterday, we saw launch of Landmark. So that was a week of all blocks, right? But again, as we said, we just missed out on hitting an all-time high by just 1 point. All the indices have corrected close to 1%. So again, a bit of a pullback from the euphoria that we spoke about. But as Mir spoke about, euphoria by the retail investors, I believe there is euphoria from the larger institutions. The kind of participation we saw in all the block deals, it was like just unseen of. I mean, we've not seen this kind of frenzy in the last many months now. I was talking to some large HNI investors as well, and even they seem to be a bit worried the way the blocks are getting launched, 10% equity is getting changed hands. I'll go to the wall and explain in details about those blocks as well. But that was a bit of a niggling worry for a lot of HNI investors as well. I guess from a momentum point of view, we saw some bit of defensive back in the market. So pharma did well this week. End of the week, we saw some big moves in pharma names. And insurance was a big sector which came back very strongly. Some buying interest was back. We spoke to HDFC Life and she was quite confident about FY24 overall. So insurance came back, pharma came back, but I think the big talking point or the big theme for this week was all about blocks. So let me just go to the wall and explain what will happen in the month of June. The number itself will surprise a lot of people. In the month of June itself, in the first 20 days, so to speak, the June is not even over, and we've seen block deals worth $2.2 billion. That's the amount of stake which have been sold in block deals by the larger institutions. I'll start with the bigger names first. So only yesterday, today morning that we saw, that was Landmark. The private equity sold 10% equity. Some big market names from the domestic mutual fund side have bought. So that is one large block done and done. The other large deals of this week includes the names like Piramal Enterprise sold its entire 8.3% stake in Shriram Finance. That was a large block. Sansera saw a large block deal wherein private equity sold 14% stake in a single day, and that got easily sold into. Even for a platform company like Delivery, Carlyle saw a clean out trade where Carlyle sold its entire stake worth 600 crores, and they've moved out. But the big deal of the month of June was definitely HDFC AIMS. That was one of the large deals where Aberdeen has sold their entire 10% stake. And surprisingly, SBI Mutual Fund, a rival entity, so to speak, they picked up a large chunk and they were anchor investors in that block deal. The other big surprising deal was Timken India. Even in this euphoria, a parent entity, Timken, sold out 8% of their stake, and they raised a lot of money in Timken India as well. Tims was another stock, like something like CMS Info, private equity investors sold out 10%. Go Fashion, the Go Fashion block was launched on a Sunday evening, and Monday morning before the market opened, it got cleaned out as well. So these were the few large deals. I'll just mention about the BSE CDSL deal as well, where BSE sold out for 4.5% stake. That to some extent was largely because of regulatory issues, but otherwise it was largely the PE exits, larger funds selling out, and getting easily absorbed by domestic mutual funds and some large sovereign funds as well. So Mir is with us. Mir, I think